One late night in New York, after finishing a show and heading home, Fats Waller suddenly found a black car blocking his path. The window rolled down, and a low voice came out. "Hey, Piano Man, the boss is waiting for you." Before he could even explain, Fats was shoved into the car by two huge men. Inside, the air was thick with cigarette smoke and silence. Someone muttered under their breath, "Tonight, you're the best gift he could ask for." They drove him straight to the mansion of a mafia boss. The hall was drenched in red light, full of laughter, shouting, and the stench of cheap liquor. Armed guards lined the walls, while gangsters piled up cards and money on the tables, roaring with laughter. "Don't worry, Waller. The boss likes you," one of them said. It sounded half like reassurance and half like a threat. "Tonight's his birthday. You're not just a guest, you're the present he picked out himself." Fats closed his eyes for a moment, praying, "Please don't lay a hand on me. I could die here tonight." Then they sat him down at a piano. Gangsters with guns surrounded him in a half circle, smoking, staring. The boss waved his hand. "Play. Tonight, you're the heart of this party, hiding his fear." Fats placed his hands on the keys. Jazz standards, blues, improvisation, non-stop. A gangster shouted, "Faster! Make it hotter!" Another waved his glass and added, "Don't stop, Piano Man." If the music dies, the party dies too. His fingers went numb, his eyelids heavy, but he couldn't stop. Because if the music stopped, the next sound might be gunfire. By dawn, the mood finally softened. The boss, drunk and swaying, stood up and looked at Fats. "You did well. You made my birthday shine." He stuffed a fat wad of cash into Fats's hand. "You can go now." Only then did Fats breathe a sigh of relief and walk out of that mansion alive. A few days later, sitting with his fellow musicians, he told the story. "Guys, that was the strangest gig of my life." Every single member of the audience had a gun on them. The room fell silent for a moment. Then one friend smirked and asked, "So what about tonight?" Nobody packing heat in the crowd, right? Everyone burst out laughing. That was Fats. He could turn even danger into a joke. On stage, he always cracked jokes, grinned wide, and played with joy. Maybe it was that smile that let him walk out of a room full of guns alive. In the end, Fats Waller's other face was this: a jazz man who could turn even death into laughter. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.